All right, guys. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's doing great. Man, we've been blessed with some breeze. I just can't say enough about this weather. We're really enjoying it. It is getting hot, but we still enjoying some cool breeze. So today we're going to go ahead and start on the engine for the Mustang GT here. We're gonna go ahead and start tearing the engine down. Got a good bit of the parts in. We're gonna start doing those TLC maintenance items I talked about. So, all right, guys, let's get started. All right, guys, starting to take the valve covers and all off to 4.6 so we can get started. And this is why I held out on this car right here. Guys, look at that. Look how clean that is. That's what you want to see right there. Good and clean. So the guy that I bought the car from, obviously, changed the oil, maintained it well. So yeah, you like to see that. It's got age, got a lot of miles, but when you see that right there, he serviced it like he should. And I'm sure he did. He seems like a pretty responsible guy. So all right, guys, we'll just keep on. I just wanted to show you a quick video of this, how clean this head is. All right, guys, it's the next morning, a beautiful morning here in Florida. We got us a cool breeze right now. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Man, it feels really good. Great day to be alive. I hope everybody's doing great this morning. So guys, yesterday I was showing you how clean the engine was, and we're getting ready to do timing chain, tensioners, oil pump, different things. So I ran into an issue last night. I ordered these cam holders. They're supposed to lock down the way it works. You can see these go on the edge of the head. Then you got these two pieces here. They're supposed to lock down on the cam when you tighten these bolts. The problem is these are not for this engine, apparently. I don't know if they're for a 5.4. I don't know if there's a difference. The reason I'm saying is because this right here is supposed to be up against this. And these little arms needed to be about a 3/8 of an inch shorter. So I was like, well, now I'm in a pickle. I got this stuff planned to do. So what I done is I took some bigger 3/8 bolts that's bigger than, I guess that's 5/16. I think it's metric, but anyways, they slipped over the threads. So that made up my difference. But then the problem I had was the hole was the exact same size of the camshaft. So when you tighten these down, and it pulled together, as you can see, this bottom part is threaded, this is not. So it clamps that together. Well, it was the same size as the camshaft, so after you clamped it down, it would spin almost like a rod bearing on a crankshaft. There was no play, but it was the exact perfect size as the camshaft. Well, I only paid 20 bucks for this. They sent the wrong thing. So after I figured out I could shim this, because we're just holding the cam, we're just keeping the cam from rocking, I took my grinder and I ground off the top part that doesn't have any threads, only the bottom part's threaded. So I ground off a couple of thousandths. That way it could clamp closer to the camshaft. So that worked out good. I got my spacing. So now we're good to go. I don't have them tight, but I'm fixing to tighten them up. I didn't want them sitting there all night long with pressure on them. So I'm fixing to tighten them up. But it's going to work out pretty good. But guys, this is some of the things you run into. And then when you live in small towns and you live in the country, when you're dealt something like this, you just got to try to figure it out. It would have been nice for them to have sent me the proper tool where this would have been butted up against this would have been lower, and this would have been the same correct size, not the same size, but the correct size. Would have been great, but that wasn't the case. And so today's my weekend off, and I really wanted to get this done and get this engine buttoned up, so I had to improvise. It's going to work, but those are the things you run into sometimes. So, all right, guys, I just want to share that little problem that we had there and show you how we tackled it so we can move forward. All right, guys. So here's that tool I was telling you about. You can see where I had to take some 3/8 bolts, and they're oversized so the threads didn't touch. So that was the distance right there. I don't know what this tool, I ordered this tool for this engine, but obviously it's for a different type of engine. But anyways, the modifications I made worked. What this kit or this tool is designed to do is to lock the camshafts down. So when you take the timing chain off, the cam does not flop around and cause your valves to hit your pistons or whatever. It holds the cam stationary because the cam is under tension with the springs and everything on the head. So if you take the chain off, then the camshaft can actually spin around with that spring pressure on it and possibly damage a piston by the valve smacking the top of a piston. And that's why I bought this tool, to keep that from happening. So anyways, that's the story on that. All right, everybody, we got it back together. I've been just taking my time cleaning everything up, just getting it all clean and everything. We got the new timing chain, tensioners and guides in there, putting all new seals, putting all new valve cover seals and everything. Just trying to get it sealed up. Still got to put the oil pan on, get it the rest of the way cleaned up. Just taking my time, not in a hurry. Had a couple friends over, pitched in. We all, that was one of the best things about this. Just my uncle come over and two of my friends that come over and just messing around with this car, having a conversation, and just had a good time. Remind me of old times when we all used to, back before I had this shop, we all used to, you know, all of us used to work in our cars in that shop right there. So at the time, it was the only thing we had, and we had Fox bodies and everything. And it was a lot of years ago, but brought back a lot of memories. And just glad I was able to have my friends over, and it was nice and cool in the shop. We got a nice breeze. Even my friends commented on how nice it was in this shop, even though it's pretty hot in the sun. So keep bragging on that door. It's paying off. All right, guys, I'll get a little further on this. All right, guys. Got the engine back on the engine stand. Got it cleaned up. It looks a lot better. One reason I didn't show you guys putting the timing chain and gears and all that on, as I always tell you guys, there's a lot of videos out there that show you that. There's one called Danny Johnson. Man, he really does a great job detailing everything you need to do one of these engines. He really has a great set of videos for putting the timing chain, gear, oil pump, and all that. And there's a lot of videos out there. His is really, really good, but there's many, many others. And I just feel like with so many great videos out there, you know, I feel like something can get done too much. I'm just kind of letting you guys know what we're doing with this car as we move along. And hopefully some of you find it interesting, and hopefully some of you, this may help you. Maybe somebody's, you know, fixing to work on a Mustang like this, or thinking about getting a Mustang, and, you know, like what I've bought. I bought a fixer-upper. And so, you know, they can watch these videos and help them make their mind up, hey, I think this is something I can do, or not, or something you know, how much work is involved into it. Some people don't realize how much work is involved. But we're going to make a nice, dependable car, and we're going to get it painted up. She's going to look just like she did today. She come from the factory as best we can. And we're going to have fun. We're going to drive her, and we're going to enjoy her. So anyways, guys, that's one of the reasons that I really didn't go through and just show you, you know, the valve cover gaskets, putting the timing chain in gear, because there's a lot of videos out there, and a really lot of good videos. So hello, Scruff. So anyways, guys, that's the reason behind that. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed these videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all the guys that watch these videos. Hopefully they're helpful, and you guys are awesome. So, all right, guys, you guys have a great day, and can't wait to see you in the next video.